Baiju sir. Hello, hello, check, hello.
அது ப்ளே பண்ணி பார்க்க சொல்லுங்க சார் ரெண்டாவது.
Hello, hello, check, hello, check. Hello, check, hello.
இப்போ ஹெட்ஃபோன் இருந்தால் நம்ம பேசுனது வந்து ஒரு நிமிஷம் தண்ணி கொடுத்து நான் சிவனே ஐயா
Somebody, அப்படி check. Hello, check. Hello, check. Hello, check. 1, 2, 3.
இது லைவ்ல தான் இருக்கு. பேசணும் வரவே இல்லையே. சினிமா தெரியலண்ணா. கேட்கணும் இப்போதானே மியூசிக் போட்டாங்க. ஓடிச்சா?
Hello. 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 Hello, hello. Check 1, 2, 3.
தான் வரும்.
Check, hello, hello. Check, 1, 2, 3.
கொஞ்சம் டிலே ஆகிட்டு தான் வரும்.
Check, hello, hello. Check, 1, 2, 3.
கொஞ்சம் டிலே ஆகிட்டு தான் வரும்.
Check, hello, hello. Check, 1, 2, 3. Check, 1, 2, 3. Check, 1, 2, 3. Check, 1, 2, 3.
Check. Mic check, mic check. Check, check.
എനിക്ക് ഫീൽ
Check.
എക്കോ ഇരിക്കുമ്പോൾ இருக்கும்
എക്കോ ഇതിനില്ല.
ഇതില് ഇപ്പോ
A very warm good morning to all. We welcome you all for the 9th International Conference on Interdisciplinary Research, Innovations in Science and Humanities, Icirish 2026. Let's begin the day with Tamil Thai Valtu. We request everyone to kindly raise up for Tamil Thai Valtu. നീലവരും കടലുരുട്ട നിലനടന്നി കീഴൊഴുകും സീരാറും വദനമിനാതി കടവക കണ്ടലികും തിക്കലനും നദിസിരണ്ട ദ്രാവിഡനം തിരുനാളും നർക്കസിര തിരകുടലും തരിതളരും തിലകമുനീ அத்திலக வாசனை போலனை துலகும் இன்பமுட எத்திசிலும் புகழ்மடக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரமை திறமையந்து செயல்பரந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே. Thank you. We now invite our respected principal, Dr. V. Vijay Kumar, to deliver the welcome address.
Very good morning and happy morning to all present here. Respected dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, eminent scholars, and our CEO Secretary, Dr. P. Krishnakumar sir, and our designated Registrar of P.K. Das University, Dr. N.E.HRU sir, eminent scholars, faculty members, deans, researchers, students, my dear participants and my dear students, very good morning to all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to pride and to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to you all to the 9th International Conference on Interdisciplinary Research, Innovation in Science and Humanities, Icirish 2026. On this prestigious occasion, it's a great honor for us to welcome our Managing Trustee in absentia, Advocate Dr. P. Krishnadas, Honorary Trade Commissioner of Mauritius, India, Chairman and Managing Trustee of NEHRU Group of Institutions, and the honor to welcome our CEO and Secretary NEHRU Group of Institutions, Dr. P. Krishnakumar sir. Sir, your dynamic leadership, strategic vision and commitment to the academic excellence have played a vital role in the strengthening institutional quality, fostering innovation and encouraging the research-driven culture across the NEHRU group of institutions. We are truly grateful for your inspiring presence, sir. On behalf of the organizing committee and NEHRU Arts and Science College, we extend our heartfelt welcome and sincere appreciation for your constant support and encouragement. We welcome you, sir.
We now invite our respected principal, Dr. V. Vijay Kumar, to welcome our respected CEO and secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, with a bouquet. Our principal welcoming our CEO and secretary with a bouquet. Thank you, sir.
On this prestigious occasion, we are deeply honored to welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr. T.S. Wong Ling Chou, Pro Vice Chancellor, INTI, International University, Malaysia. Sir, you are an internationally acclaimed academician and visionary leader whose contribution to higher education, research excellence, and global academic collaboration are truly inspiring. We welcome you, sir.
We now invite our respected CEO and secretary to adorn our chief guest with a shawl. Our CEO and secretary adorning our chief guest, Professor Dr. Wang, with a shawl. And we request our secretary to garland him. And welcome him with a bouquet. Our secretary extending a cordial welcome to our chief guest with a bouquet.
It's given me great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to the Tom Founding Manager, Research Management Center, INTI International University, Malaysia. Man is actively involved in prompting research excellence, innovation-driven learning, and international academic collaboration. We welcome you, ma'am.
We invite our respected Controller of Examination, Dr. K. Maitlinyana Priya ma'am, to welcome our special guest by adorning her with a shawl. Our Controller welcoming our special guest by adorning her with a shawl, garlanding her. And let's all extend a very cordial welcome while our Controller is welcoming our special guest with a bouquet. Thank you, madam.
We are honored to welcome Dr. B. Anirudhan, Designated Registrar of P.K. Das Deemed University. With 18 years of commitment experience in the NEHRU group of institutions, Sir played a vital role in shaping academic excellence and the institutional growth. We welcome you, sir.
We now invite Dr. Jayapriya, the convener of Icirish 2026 and being ranking in accreditation, to welcome Dr. B. Anirudhan, the designated registrar of P.K. Das University, with a bouquet. Dr. Jayapriya welcoming Dr. Anirudhan with a bouquet. Thank you, madam.
I welcome the conference organizing secretary, Dr. Jayapriya ma'am, Dean Accreditation and Ranking of our NEHRU group of NEHRU College of Arts and Science. Next, we express our sincere gratitude to the INTI International University, Malaysia, and Lincoln University, Malaysia, and the Hans Raj Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Jalandhar, Punjab, India, for associating the 9th International Conference in our campus. We express this Inti University is one of the Malaysian leading private university, renowned for its commitment to excellence in academic, research, innovation, and the global engagement. Established in the year of 1986, India has grown into a comprehensive university offering a wide range of undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs across the disciplines such as science, engineering, business, information technology, health science, and humanities. The Lincoln University, founded in the year of 2002 and upgraded to University College status in 2011. It's a premier private higher education institution approved by the Malaysian Qualification Agency and recognized for its 5-star ranking in 2017 and 2019. The Hans Raj Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Jalandhar, Punjab, we are associating a lot of events with cultural exchange and research and academic collaboration with the college. And also it's great pleasure to warmly welcome our keynote speakers on both days, today and tomorrow, to the international conference. We sincerely thank the keynote speakers for being part of this conference and sharing their valuable knowledge with us. It's also a great pleasure to warmly welcome deans, head of the department, and faculty members, researchers, scholars, and faculty members of NEHRU group of institutions and participants from other institutions and other universities. Welcome you all. This conference serves as an important platform that brings together scholars from science, humanities, and encouraging the cross-disciplinary dialogue, innovation thinking, and meaningful research collaborations. So we wish you a productive, enriching, and inspiring conference experience. Once again, thank you all, we welcome you all, and I wish the conference a very good success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for extending the cordial welcome. We now request the dignitaries to kindly move forward for lighting the lamp. And we request one participant from the other institution of Icirish to please join in to light the lamp.
Deep
Thank you, dignitaries. We deem it our pleasure to invite our respected CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishnakumar, to deliver the presidential address. We welcome you, sir, to deliver the presidential address.
So good morning to all of you. I feel it is a privilege for all of us to be part of 9th International Conference on Interdisciplinary Research and Innovations in Science and Humanities, organized by NEHRU Arts and Science College, collaborating with the different departments for the benefit of research scholars, faculty fraternity, and students of different institutions and different departments of our institutions. Today we are really blessed to have a great professor and academician being as a chief guest for this inaugural session, and kind enough the professor is agreeing for a separate session for addressing all of the research scholars and the learned community to take up research to the next level. The most respected Professor Dr. T.S. Wong Ling Singh, Pro Vice Chancellor, Indeed International University, Malaysia. And this is one of the universities is there in the QS ranking and established in 1982, and almost 4 decades it is completed. And what I understood is that almost from 96 countries the students communities are taking different courses in this great university. We should give a big round of applause for accepting our invitation and being part of this great conference. Also inviting us and giving opportunity to support in our research initiatives, and to see that they are opened their door for collaborating with that great university from our faculty fraternity to collaborate and publish a research publication. I think that is a great gesture which sir has taken up and given to us. So let us all take this opportunity to utilize this for the benefit of academic fraternity. And we have a guest of honor which is going to be given special address on this occasion. Dr. Tan Fong, Research Manager of India International University, Malaysia. Ma'am is also kind enough to come all the way to be part of this great conference and to understand the commitment which we are going to show or handhold with them in the research frontier. I think this kind of conferences always help us to know how universities and institutions are contributing in the research fraternity or the research findings for the benefit of the community. And when we able to collaborate with an university which is in the QS ranking, I think that will be a landmark achievement for NEHRU Arts and Science College and as a whole the NEHRU group of institutions. We are thankful to you, sir, for opening that door to us and accepting us to be part of that great association. On the dais we have Dr. Vijay Kumar, the principal of NEHRU Arts and Science College. Professor is kind enough to identify this university with the help of our teaching fraternity. I think this university has already visited Professor's previous institution. That is what I understood. So the collaboration will help us to take our institution to the next level, especially the great researchers and the teaching fraternity will get the benefit through this association. And on that we have Dr. B. Anirudhan, Designated Registrar of P.K. Das Deemed University, to be part of this inaugural session, and Dr. S. Jayapriya, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Costume Design and Fashion, and other organizing committee members, co-convener Dr. R. Maladi and Dr. T. Chandra Pushpam, co-convener. I really appreciate both of them and the entire team of faculty for taking this mission successful, because organizing an international conference and getting papers from different institutions or from the different research scholars, I think that is a great work which they have done in the background, and probably few months or probably a year before they would have started this communication with other universities, colleges, faculty fraternities and research scholars, and finally they would have selected the papers, best papers, to have a discussion in today's or tomorrow's 2 days of this great conference. And also we are associating with one more university, Lincoln University of Malaysia, and another institute of Hans Raj Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Punjab. So, and the topic which is interdisciplinary research, innovations in science and humanities. I think when we collaborate each other with universities and institutions, interdisciplinary, beyond one branch of study or one course of study, I think the purpose of this international conference is going to meet the mission or vision or the ideology which you have kept. Normally this kind of conferences we host it in other countries, and the people will be invited from different institutions and also get an opportunity to see different campuses or different university when we host there. This time we have made it to invite them to our campus and see that they also enjoy the beauty of our country and visit different places, and also have a better understanding about our institutional strength, faculty capabilities and the research scholars' contribution. I think that will give a great insight for our institution and other participants. So when they go back to their university, I think there will be elaborate deliberations which will help us to handhold each other and see that the mission of this great international conference is met. Of the dais we have controller of examinations, deans, directors, head of the departments, faculty fraternities, student community, participants from other institutions, friends from the media, and all other well-wishers who are going to take part in this 2 days interaction or the conferences. I really congratulate the entire team for making it successful, and I also wish and pray to the Almighty that this forum will come out with a beautiful outcome, wherein which as an institution, autonomous institution, we are also part of NAC. Also we actively participate in NEHRU and get into 150 bandwidth. So I think this kind of collaboration will help us to move the ranking further, and also a better NAC accreditation in the next cycle, and also our faculty fraternities' contribution should be known to the entire world, because they are going to collaborate with the senior professors of QS ranked university. I think that will give a real boost for all of our contribution in the research fraternity. So I think rather me talking about this, the professor who have taken a pain to spare a few days with us to share their experience and how we can collaborate, that insight they will be sharing. So let us all understand from their perspective how that 1982 started institution into 2026, representing or attracting 96 country students to their campus and different programs, around 60 plus programs, and making a great contribution for the national building or international community building. I think we can listen from them and try to inculcate in our system also, so that we will also move further from strength to strength. And I really appreciate the student community because this is a combination of all the departments, that's what I understood. So whoever has taken an extra effort from the students fraternity or from the research scholars or from the faculty beyond curriculum to come out with thoughts as a joint effort of presenting a paper or submitting a paper on a conference and getting selected and getting a forum where you can present the thoughts and have a beautiful interaction, so that whatever the research papers which you have come up forward, probably let that initiative continue and let it get transformed to the next level of pattern or further into a collaborative business opportunity of making a product or whatever the process which happens in the due course. I wish and pray that let that great initiative happen in our campus also, and let us also work for that, and let us also understand the trick and the method or the technique, how they become best in the world. So how can we also grow from strength to strength? So with this word, once again I thank NEHRU Arts and Science College, the entire team, for conceiving this great initiative as a 9th International Conference for the benefit of teaching fraternity, research scholars and students. Let this conference should not end just with a lot of theory discussion, but let us continue that process and see that we also make a lot of contribution and outcome which will help us, our institution, to achieve more laurels. Faculties will be known to the entire world and the entire globe, so that our institution is always performing and excelling and improving the standard. With this, wishing you all the best, and utilize this opportunity to interact and understand, so that in the days to come, those who are keen or interested in research area, these 2 days will benefit you to understand how best we can contribute or get into that track, so that your dream will come true, your achievements will be known to the world, which will benefit the society, which will benefit the area which you are working. Let us all happen and let us make this country proud, because yesterday it was our budget which was finance minister has announced, and I was so happy to see the great initiatives they have come forth for the startup community, or different labs which are going to set up in schools and colleges. Around 5,000 new labs are going to be supported in colleges, 15,000 schools they are going to support, and I don't know the in-depth of what is the combination of the labs which they are suggesting, but I'm sure the learning will continue, the technology will influence us. We have to adopt and see that along with this world grow, we will also improve and successful in our mission of making our institution better. Thank you so much. Have a great 2 days.
Thank you, sir, for your words of appreciation and wishes. In today's rapidly evolving global academic landscape, international collaborations play a crucial role in advancing research, innovation, knowledge, and exchange. Today, in this inaugural session, a very important agenda we are taking up is signing off the Memorandum of Understanding between INTI International University and NEHRU Arts and Science College. We welcome our dignitaries, Professor Dr. Yang, and our respected CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishnakumar, and our principal, to sign the MOU between INTI International University and NEHRU Arts and Science College. This MOU aims to promote collaborative research and publications, faculty and student exchange programs, joint conferences, seminars, and academic initiatives, interdisciplinary innovation in science and humanities. signing of an MOU always represents and symbolizes mutual commitment, academic cooperation, and a shared vision for a sustainable and collaborative future. We now request the dignitaries to kindly exchange the MOU. Let's all put our hands together for the MOU between International University Malaysia and NEHRU Arts and Science College, Coimbatore. This MOU is for collaborative research, publication, faculty and student exchange program, joint conferences, seminars and academic initiatives. Thank you, dignitaries. We now welcome Dr. B. David Jayasingam, Director, Center for External Affairs, to introduce our respected chief guest of the day.
Good morning, everyone. It's been a privilege to introduce Professor Wong Ling Shing, the speaker of the day. Professor Wong Ling Shing graduated from the International University of Malaysia in 2011 with PhD in Environmental Sciences. He is passionate researcher with divine interest including biosciences, biosensor, bioindicators, culturing, biosynthetic microbes and agriculture biomass. He extend interest in nanotechnology, health science, artificial intelligence and renewable energy. He has completed over 25 research projects and published more than 200 research articles. Wong has won numerous awards including medals at International Recognized Innovation from Malaysia and International Technology Expo from Malaysia and International University recognized, International University recognized his contribution to the university with the Vice Chancellor Award and the Most Promising Young Researcher in 2016. Wong is currently the President of Einstein Research Academy and the Editor-in-Chief of INTI Journal and member of several professional bodies. He is also a Malaysian government MBOT certified technologist. He is now leading INTI International University as Pro-Vice Chancellor for Research and Innovation. We are deeply honored to welcome you, sir, for today's session. Thank you.
We invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. T.S. Wong, Pro-Vice Chancellor of International University, Malaysia, to officially inaugurate Icirish 2026. Welcome you, sir.
A very good morning, and it is a wonderful time that I wish to address my sincere gratitude to our some of our guest honors here, including our Dr. Krishna Kumar, CEO and also Secretary of NEHRU Group of Institutes, our Honorable Principal, right, Professor Vijaya Kumar. He's also my old friend. Right, we know each other. Okay, many years back. Okay. Also, I wish to especially mention our honorable designated registrar for PK Das University, and congratulations to the university. Okay, set out that I think will be consolidated on June, right? This year. All right, that's great. That's great. And all the respected faculties, all the participants, and committee members here. Okay, I see all of us here work very hard for the success of this conference. I think you have not slept for a few days. I can see Dr. David, okay, very keep contacting me and keep help me with the arrangement that I have my very smooth journey from Malaysia to the Chennai, and then I come to Coimbatore. All right, it is very, I think that this journey is not, it cannot be done without the help of Dr. David. Thank you very much. And to all our students, right, and also some of us are presenters today. I think most of you are the presenter today. Okay, and I'm really happy to see all of you here. Okay, and I wish to greet everyone. Vanakkam. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been to India many times, and mostly in Tamil Nadu. Okay, I found that Tamil Nadu is a wonderful land, right? And then I learned that Tamil Nadu itself, it actually means that it is a nation. It's a nation of Tamil, right? So it is great that I found that this place is really lovely, not only with the infrastructure growing very fast, also I love all the people in Tamil Nadu. You've been very friendly, very helpful. Alright, you've been respecting diversities, you've been working for the inclusiveness, and also very important one thing we need to know, Tamil Nadu done extremely well in education. As India as a whole country, we grow. Sorry, I'm not compete in the election, so this is not political. Okay, nothing to do with me anyway. But I can see from Malaysia, right? India is growing as a developing country, growing very, very fast, right? Especially for the last 10 years, we can see the growth in GDP, we can see the growth in infrastructures, we can see the growth in international business, and we can see the influence of India in the international affairs. All are growing. This thing, ladies and gentlemen, we can't do it, okay, if our education system is not good. So, because of our education system today, India is growing, and I can see NEHRU group of institutes is doing an excellent job on this. And especially to all our students at the back, hello, yeah, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, dear our students, you have come to the right place. Give yourself an applause. Okay, so now I want to tie all these things back to our conference today. Why our conference is so important? Because it really relates to our academic excellence. Academic excellence relate to, it will affect our nation growth. Okay, so again, ladies and gentlemen, by attending our conference today, we are contributing to our country. Make India great. Not again, make India great. We are always great. Come on, give yourself an applause. So ladies and gentlemen, especially for all our students here, no matter what kind of purpose, why you are here, I want to ask why you are here today. Maybe some of us today here because we want to come to learn, right? We want to know what's going on in the international academic world. We want to learn more from our esteemed speakers. We want to learn from our faculty members. What are they doing in their research? Okay, or you might be here because your lecturer forced you to come. No matter what kind of reason you are here, one thing you must remember: today you come here right purpose. If the purpose is right, you come to the right place. If you come to the right place, you will get good, can I say, good karma? Come on, give yourself a little clap. Come on. Okay. So, please, since you are here, please learn. Please learn. Alright? Please learn. So, it is important. Whatever knowledge that we learn today, it will be useful for us tomorrow. not only to build ourselves, not only to build our community, but to build our country. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I come far away from Malaysia. Okay, I am happy to see India is growing. I am happy to see Tamil Nadu is growing. I am happy to see Coimbatore is growing. And I also happy to see NEHRU Institute is growing. Cool. So we all are a part of it. So NEHRU group of institutes, we have about 30 institutes now. It's superb. So I want, I would say, organizing international conference, that is another important. To let people outside know how good we are today. India is very good in education. Very good, alright? If not, we are not growing in this type of pace. We already overtaken UK as world number 4, right? Number 4. Number 4, my next, okay? World number 4. And soon enough, we will take over Japan. And I would say, with the growth that we have now, momentum that we have, once we overtake someone, it will never come back, okay? They will be always behind us, okay? So we are growing very fast. So we need to let people know, outside know what we are doing here, what are the good things that we are doing here. So I really echoing, I'm very agreeable what Dr. Krishna Kumar mentioned just now, right? We should have international conference, right? It's outside sometimes, sometimes in India, sometimes in NEHRU, here, okay? So that we will let people know what we are doing, okay? But one day, I strongly believe, all right, NEHRU institutes will not only have conference overseas, and we are not only have students go overseas to study, but one day, very soon, NEHRU institutes will be a center for the students all over the world to come here and learn. So, ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day. For me, it's an auspicious day and also lucky day to be with all the good people here. So I wish everyone have a very wonderful and very fruitful conference. Let's come and learn. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your heartfelt words and all your wishes and prayers. It's now time to release the proceedings of the conference. We request our chief guest to release the first copy of our conference proceeding and our CEO and secretary to receive the same. Please put your hands together while our chief guest, Professor Dr. Wong, is releasing the first copy of the conference proceeding, and it is the same as received by our CEO and secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar. Thank you, dignitaries. We now welcome Dr. Paul T. Bensiker, HOD, Department of Visual Communication, to introduce our special guest of the day.
I'm great privilege to introduce Dr. Tan Phong Ping is the Research Management Center Manager at INTI International University. With over the 2 decades of academic faculty management experience, including 10 years of key managerial roles, such as faculty manager and current role positions. And she brings wealth of expertise to her work, known for her systematic approach and strong belief in the power of people management. Dr. Tan Phong Ping is a dedicated professional who fosters collaboration and drives effective research administration. Her leadership is instrumental in building supportive environment for research excellence at the university. With her dedicated leadership, INTI International University grows from one-star research university to a five-star research university, recognized by Malaysia Research Assessment. She is currently the mentor of the university conference team, the secretary of INTI own journal and international quality auditor for the university. I welcome you, ma'am, for the conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul sir. We now welcome our special guest, Dr. Tan, the Research Manager of INTI International University, Malaysia, to deliver the special address. Welcome you, madam.
Thank you, Dr. Paul. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Okay, to all the distinguished guests, Dr. Krishna Kumar, okay, and then Dr. Vijaya Kumar, okay, and then Dr. Amiruddin and Dr. Jayapriya Wanakam, okay, okay, and all the respected scholar and all the dear participants. Okay, it's truly an honor to be invited to this conference. Okay, I'm sincerely thanks to the organizer for the kind invitation and for providing this valuable platform that brings together diverse discipline, ideas, and perspective. Okay, conference like this play a vital role in fostering collaboration and advancing knowledge and addressing complex global challenges through interdisciplinary research. Okay, I also hope that this conference will open opportunities for meaningful research collaborations between the NEHRU College and INTI International University in the future. I wish everyone a productive and inspiring conference. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We now request our chief guest to release the edited book of A Multidisciplinary View on Innovations in Technology, Business and Arts as a part of Icirish 2026, and we do request our CEO and Secretary to receive the first copy of it. Thank you. It is said that great leaders do not create followers, and they create more leaders. One such living example is our leader, Dr. B. Amrudan, the designated registrar of K.K. Das Dean to be University. We now invite you, sir, to offer felicitation.
Happy morning, all of you. It's a pleasure to be associating with Icirish always. I go back to the days that we have formulated Icirish. This is the 9th edition and probably the first edition that we are having hosting in India. It used to be twice. It was in Thailand and twice in Malaysia, once in Indonesia and once in Dubai. This is how Icirish has been around the world. And Dr. Kavita is here, who had been with us at many places for the international conference, and we have signed a lot of MOUs with different universities across the world. And that has given us a platform for our students to do internship in the international universities, and some of our students got placements out also at different foreign universities. This is a wonderful collaboration with India University, India International University, a QS ranked university, and they have agreed upon to sign an MOU of seen today, and agreed upon to have a student and faculty exchange and joint research, and we hope that there will be a lot of outcomes. This Icirish, or this interdisciplinary research innovations in science and humanities, we thought of the interdisciplinary research about 10 years back, and now the entire world is talking about interdisciplinary research, and the government of India is promoting interdisciplinary research and inter-institutional research, especially in terms of, at present, biosciences and computational sciences across the world. A lot of opportunities are there. Like our CEO pointed out, the government of India has come out with a lot of new plans in the upcoming budget to set up different innovation centers across India, spending a lot of money into that. And a lot of university complexes, 5 university complexes in India, especially to promote AI and research related to life sciences. So a lot of money is being allocated for life sciences and biosciences, sensors. So we feel that there are plenty of opportunities around the world to be collaborated, and our chief guest was trying to tell the students, either you have come out of compulsion or you have come to learn. But if you have really come to learn, your opportunities around the world is so bright, and the entire focus now is on Indian students across the world. The world is looking for skilled manpower who have got caliber in interdisciplinary approaches. You end up with finding new avenues for your job, for your career, than looking at one career. Now you have multiple options across the world. This research innovation conference and the MOU between NEHRU group of institutions, or NEHRU Arts and Science College with India University, would be a new platform for all of you to look at seriously, because of 2 reasons. One is this is a QS ranked institution, and second, this is a mini world. There are 96 nationalities. Students from 96 different countries are there pursuing their higher education and research. So they are opening a new door for all of us, especially the youth. The whole world is looking for the youth of India, because the youth of India is going to be multidisciplinary in nature hereafter. And at this time, when we are planning to start our university admissions next year, we'll be having a stronger collaboration as a university as well with India University to collaborate and see that the fruits are for you students to enjoy. So I wish all the best for the conference, and I'm glad that the organizing committee has taken a lot of initiatives to invite many colleges from India as well here, and Hansraj Mahila College has been a partner for the conference during the last 2-3 conference that we had in Thailand and Malaysia. And this university, Women's University from Kodaikanal, also is a part of our conference, and I hope these 2 days will give you a lot of learning, my only appeal to the student community is to interact with the guests who are going to speak and try to communicate with them, and your limit is beyond the sky. So thank you all so much and best wishes. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for the words of appreciation. We now invite our CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishnakumar, to present a memento to our chief guest of the day as a token of our love and remembrance. Our Secretary presenting a memento to our chief guest of the day. And we do welcome our Secretary to present a memento to the special guest as a token of our love and remembrance. We invite our principal to present a memento to our CEO and Secretary. Our principal presenting a memento to our CEO and Secretary. And we welcome Dr. S. Jayapriya to present a memento to Dr. B. Anirudhan, the designated registrar, as a token of our love and remembrance. The convener presenting the memento to our designated registrar. Thank you. We now welcome Dr. S. Jayapriya, Dean Accreditation and Ranking and Convener of Icirish 2026, to propose vote of thanks.
A very good morning to all present over here. It's my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks for the inaugural session of Icirish 26. First and foremost, on behalf of our organizing committee and NEHRU Arts and Science College, I express our sincere, heartfelt gratitude to our respected CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishnakumar sir, for his constant encouragement and visionary leadership. Thank you so much, sir. I sincerely thank our chief guest, Professor Dr. Wong, Pro Vice Chancellor, INTI International University, Malaysia, for graciously accepting our invitation and delivering an inspiring address. Thank you so much, sir. I extend a deep sense of gratitude to our special guest, Dr. Tan, Research Manager, INTI International University, Malaysia, for your valuable presence and encouraging words. Thank you so much, madam. My respectful thanks to Dr. B. Anirudhan, Designated Registrar, PK Das, Dean to be University, for honoring us with your support and presence. Thank you so much, sir. I am grateful to our Principal, Dr. V. Vijayakumar, NEHRU Arts and Science College, for his guidance, encouragement and unwavering support in organizing this international conference. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our Controller of Examination for immense support. Thank you, madam. My sincere thanks to co-conveners Dr. Malti, Dr. T. Chandrapushpam and Mr. Pragdishwaran for their coordination, commitment and tireless efforts behind the scenes. Thank you all. A very special note of thanks to Dr. Paul T. Benziger, Dr. Smita, Dr. Sridevi, Dr. Merlin, Dr. David Jayashilan and their team for their untiring support, continuous coordination and dedication throughout the planning and execution of this conference. Thank you all. I would like to gratefully acknowledge the support of NGI Media Team, Department of Viscom, Catering, CDF, English and Social Work for their enthusiastic involvement. Thank you all. My sincere thanks to the AO of NIT and AO of NESC for your timely arrangement. Special thanks to System Admin and team. Finally, I thank all the delegates, participants and researchers and students for your active participation, which truly makes this Icirish meaningful and successful. Once again, thank you all for being a part of this academic journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With this, we have come to the end of the inaugural ceremony of Icirish 2026. We request everyone to please be seated till the dignitaries move out of the auditorium. Organizing committee members, please come on to the stage for photograph. refreshment is arranged for all the participants. So we request you to complete your refreshment and please be back by 12:15. It's 11:50. So we request all the participants to please be back by 12:15. Ensure that the students are coming back. Ensure that all the students are coming back. That the department, please take charge of that. Whichever when you are going, you can take your students, or otherwise here where whoever is there, concerned student must be here. Tutor first be English. Ma'am, take them to the yoga examination. Good afternoon to all. We request all of you to please occupy the front rows.
We have a person to help you, sir.
Yes.
Please, those who are sitting in the back, please come and sit in the front. Don't waste time, children. Teachers, please guide the students to come and sit in the front.
இது கொடுத்தாய்
Mic test. Hello.
Children, you can come and occupy the table because the session is segregated into 4 different groups. So you are here for the first session of our chief guest. So please come and occupy the front rows, the front tables, please. All our PG students, not PG children, please come. Teachers, please guide them now. Okay, once again we welcome our chief guest of the day for the 9th International Conference, our Icirish 2026, Professor Dr. Wan, the Pro-Vice Chancellor of International University, Malaysia. Sir will be dealing with the session on sustainable research and management practices for biotechnology towards a greener future. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, our chair lady. For the introduction. Let's take some time for our audience to settle down. No problem, no problem. Dear audience, we have some empty spaces here on the VIP seat. Okay, so let's take the seat. Interesting. All right, that's great. Thank you. Wow. Okay, very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? You sound not so fine. One more time. How are you? Vanakkam. All right, great. Okay, so we all come with a purpose. So what is your purpose to be here? Dear students? I know, sorry. I should not address you as student. I should address you as ladies and gentlemen. More inclusive, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is the purpose of you to be sitting here today? We need to find a purpose for our life. Our life is built by every second that we are having now, right? So we should find a purpose. What is the purpose of us to be here today? I think this is an international conference. We should be here to learn something internationalized, right? So today I will bring some of my experience, right, in research. I think for the past 20 years, okay, I will highlight some of my students' work with everyone, right? So I hope it will be beneficial for everyone. I hope it can bring some light, all right, to our research. It will bring some ideas to our future. So a manual survey, demographic survey. How many of you post graduates? Raise your hand, please. How many of you post graduates? Post, master, PhD. Come on. You should have more than that. Okay, your principal said there are many of you. Okay, how many of you are undergraduates? Okay, great. Undergraduates, you can go for the tea. No, just kidding. All right, undergraduates, I think you are very lucky to be here. I don't have the opportunity to attend any conference during my undergraduate time. None. Okay? It's not because of nobody invite, but because our university not having any conference for undergraduate at my time. So sad. So today you are here, international exposure, right? You know, international exposure, usually you need to go overseas, right? Air ticket. Okay, ICA Arabia. Okay, at least you have to buy the ticket and then you have to go there and then to attend the conference. But today, our institute, all right, NEHRU Arts and Science College, bringing international speakers to be here to review. All right, I think this is a great opportunity. You are at the right time. Give yourself an applause. Hey, for yourself, come on, louder. Okay, good. Okay, so I will start my speech today, my sharing with the sustainable research and management practice. Okay, I don't know, I know many of you are not biotechnologists, okay, but I will try to generalize. Oh, by the way, I want to ask, how many of you do something to do with biology? Can you raise your hand? You do something related to biology? Can you raise your hand? You should have more than that. Dr. David said you have 200 of you. No, just kidding. Okay, come. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so this one directly related to you. For those who are not from biotechnology or biology background, I hope we can generalize. You know, generalize. Okay, get it? Okay, you try yourself to get yourself relevant. Because first slide that I'm going to share is about Visik Bharat. Come on. Next slide. Visik Bharat Vision. Alright, any one of you know about Visik Bharat Vision? Please don't raise your hand. Thank you very much. All of you know. So, I think for the last few decades, alright, India has been growing very, very fast. And now we are the first strongest nation in the terms of GDP. Any one of you know GDP? Okay, I should not mention too much this because this is not an economic class or finance class. So we are now fourth strongest in the world. Okay, and I'm very happy to see when the government of India have this kind of vision to set 2047. Based on the 100 years of independence, okay, of India. Actually, the independence, I think, is from the British Empire, alright? They try to colonize us, okay. But I believe India is always free and independent before British came, right? Actually, not only 100 years, but anyway, that is the time that we put 100 years to make India a fully developed country, right? So now, think about it. Now until 2047, how many years? Max, come on. Asian, we can do better. Alright, so 22 years. Correct, huh? Correct. 22 years from now. Ladies and gentlemen, especially our dear students, postgraduate, I'm not sure, but undergraduates, right? 22 years from now, I might not be here anymore. Okay? I will be far into the land of karma. Okay? Incarnation, next life, I don't know where am I. Okay? But undergraduates, it has something to do with you. Postgraduate, I don't know. How old are you? Okay. So now, take a look. Think about it now. You are young. 22 years from now, India will be a fully developed country. How this thing relevant to you? How this thing has something to do with you and your family and your community? Maybe you come from a village, maybe you come from a city, from a town. how this thing have something to do with Tamil Nadu? Okay, all of us are from Tamil Nadu, right? I don't mind if you are speak so. Maybe 2047 Tamil Nadu is an independent country, I don't mind. Okay, sorry. There's another story, okay? So we are not discussing this here. Right, so Visit Bharat. Ladies and Visit Bharat, yeah? Vision, very important for us now. Okay, so for this Visit Bharat vision, next slide. Okay, so we are actually looking at, oh, too small. You can take photo here. Alright, come out and take photo. It's easier for you. We are looking at four pillars. Right? That means we are working on to help four groups of people. The first group is the young. The second group is the woman. Okay, third group is farmer, and then the fourth group are the poor. Okay, I think this is something very visionary because if these four groups of people in India become rich, become wealth, okay, become good life, okay, so the whole India will be an advanced country. So I think this is a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. It has something to do with us, right? How many of us actually maybe our father or our fathers, okay, is a farmer, okay, or we are not rich, okay, or we are underprivileged, okay. So Visit Bharat actually pointed to the right groups. So we should work together with our government on this. Okay, so how can we do now, today, we have to study hard. Okay, so after study hard, what should we do? Think about it, right? So I try to relate Visit Bharat, the vision I read, and then the details, I try to relate to our sustainable development goals. How many of us know sustainable development goals? Please don't raise your hand. Thank you. All right, all of you know about it. Okay. So I try to relate it to the Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations. Okay. So amazingly, the metrics show all of them match. And then you say, don't bluff me. My math is so good. 16 of them. Where is the one more? Right? Sorry. Okay. Next. Actually, one more is 17. Okay. So it's the partnership for the goals. So that means Visit Bharat, it is related to every one of us. Everyone. Okay? So that is very important for every one of us today to work with each other to make sure India is a developed country, a rich country, a strong country, is an influential country by 2047. Okay, next slide please. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, how we can make our country, actually I try to make this relevant to India. Okay, I'm from Malaysia, ladies and gentlemen, and again I will say I'm not running an election here, okay, but I'll try to make this relevant to you all today. So first one, ladies and gentlemen, we can work on zero hunger. Hunger is a problem. Okay, to deal with zero hunger, we need to do two things. One is about biotech, one is nothing to do with biotech. Now, I want to start with something to do with biotech. I want to do it fast because not many of you raise your hand, so that's why. Okay, so first one, for zero hunger, what can biotechnologies do? Biotechnologies can do? We can develop, something like unnatural selection, artificial selection. Okay, or we can say that natural selection is a bit small, so unnatural or artificial selection to make climate resilient crops, right? Pest resilient crops. Okay, to select the strain that have yield more products. So these are the things that we can do. Okay, so and of course we can go for the nutrition enhancement and sustainable inputs, such as we can have the microbiology, pesticide, fertilizer, recycling, the substrate. Okay, so the point that I actually put on the green color is something that our team is doing. Later I will highlight. So this is what biotechnology can do. Okay, how many of us are from, I don't know what field you are in, computer engineer? Computer science? Any one of you? Okay, thank you. Business administration? Business administration calling? No. No. Education? No. Okay, they are from which field, sir? Madam?
They are from literature,
Literature.
computer science and visual communication.
Visual communication. Oh, great. Visual communication. How many of you are from visual communication? All right. Okay, now I'm happy now. I can talk about visual communication. Okay, visual communication. Students, not students, specialists of future, talent of the future. What can we do to promote zero hunger? We can come out with the communication, right? We can come out with the publicity. We can come out with the information that promote this initiative. Correct or not? Correct or not? Okay. So actually, visual communication is something to do with. We can do a lot of advertisement. Okay. So I think I'm on I try to make this relevant to you. Okay, so if you can give me some feedback, it will be even better, but never mind. Okay, so I move to my next slide first. Come, going to next slide. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is something that we have done. So all the photos, I think, is taken by our something to do with the visual communication, right? Good photo will attract people to listen, to see what we are doing, right? So the project that we have here, I see the Hui. Okay, Hui L is a bachelor degree student. Bachelor degree, alright? So we are doing agro-waste as agricultural substrate for mushroom cultivation. Okay, mushroom cultivation in India, I think, is a huge industry as well. So we can do that, right? So what this project did for the student, okay, they use the paddy husk. You can see on the left, your right side, okay, paddy husk, coconut husk, I think it's a pomegranate husk, I think, okay, banana waste, all right. So all this waste from the agriculture, we turn it into the substrate that we can use it to grow mushroom. Okay, of course, many works have been done. Okay, so but our undergraduate students have successfully produced what we call a paper on this project. All right, next one, please. Okay, so second thing, okay, that we can do in order to bring, okay, our India to become a very strong nation. This one is something that we need to do actually. It's on the health and well-being. Okay. For example, we can do something, okay, or we should conduct the research, and also we should conduct work on vaccine and therapeutics, okay, for the rapid development of the vaccine for, like, say, COVID-19, malaria, HIV, right? And also we can do some personalized medicine. Maybe I would like to explain a little bit about personalized medicine. I think it's relevant to everyone. So for all our postgraduate and also undergraduate talents, when we study very hard, right, day and night. So when we study very hard, we'll get headache, right? Headache, nerve, okay, very nervous, so headache. So when we have a headache, we will eat, we will take one kind of medicine we call paracetamol. You know what is paracetamol? Panadol? Okay, that one relevant, right? Okay, so maybe some of us, when we have a headache, we will eat Panadol, okay, or paracetamol. One pill. You will relieve, right? But some of you might take 2 pills. Okay, then you relieve. But some of them, even maybe you take 4 or 8, it doesn't feel anything. The pain is still there. All right. So that is what we call, because of our maybe genetics. Okay, there is a difference that make us have certain immunity. Okay, or resistance towards the drugs. So what we call personalized medicine is to make the medicine really fit into our need, okay, or our genes. So it will be really the medicine, the dosage, the design of the medicine is really based on individual people. So your lesson might be different from another one. So doctor might advise differently, okay, on this. So actually India also doing a very good job on this. Okay, later on I will explain a little bit about Genome 1000 project in India. Okay, and also the affordable healthcare, ladies and gentlemen, on biomanufacturing microbes and plants that can produce complex drugs like insulin and antibiotics and make it more cheap or low cost, okay, for and sustainable. So this one for the antibiotic, our students have done some work on that. Next slide. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, actually a few years ago, after the COVID, right, one of our master students, they conduct a screening on antibiotic-resistant drugs in Malaysia. So we found that even in acne, acne, enemy of the young people, alright, so acne, alright, pimples, okay, from there, okay, we collect the samples, we found that, okay, many of the sample collected, the bacteria are antibiotic resistant. That means you put the antibiotic, the bacteria, they won't die, okay, you can't kill the bacteria. So that's the issue now, okay, and based on this issue that we found, right, we try to develop one kind of antibiotic, or it will kill the bacteria using green synthesized nanoparticles. That one is high technology. Green synthesized nanoparticle that can kill the bacteria using physical contact. Okay, so I think that is something that we can innovate. Okay, the one that done on your left, okay, on your left, that one is the survey done by one of our master students. On the right one is the theory of how the nanoparticle kills or eliminate the antibiotic resistant bacteria. Okay, the theory proposed by a PhD student. Okay, so okay, so come out with the next one. It's about clean water and sanitation. Alright, this one related to SDG 6. So we can see on bioremediation, we're using the selected microbes or plants to detoxify or polluted water by breaking the now contaminants, like heavy metals and the pesticide. Okay, and also when we look at it, we can see we can use biosensor, right, to detect or develop an early warning system for our drinking water. Okay, so there is some work done by myself and also the students, right, on developing biosensor for water quality monitoring. The system number one you can see on your left, that one actually, sorry, I don't have pointer also, okay, never mind. So on the left, it shows the system actually for drinking water, for drinking water. The detection range is part per billion. And for the right one, actually, we are utilizing it. We utilize the beta carotenes from the palm kernel, right? So on a hydrophilic theory, right? So we call it hydrophilic biosensor. Okay, hydrophilicity biosensor. All right. So to detect heavy metals and also the pesticides. Okay. So basically, if you want to know more about the theory behind, you might want to search online, and then you can get all the informations there. So both of the project was done by a PhD student. Okay. Next. All right. So in order to get our SDG goals achieved and also to achieve Viksit Bharat, okay, another one vision, another one that we can contribute here, another field that we can contribute here is the industry, innovation and infrastructure that we can work on to build some bio-based manufacture or product such as bioplastics and bio-based chemicals. And of course, we can enhance bioprocess by and bioprocesses. Okay, so we have some example here. So I want to give an example on the reduce water and reduce waste and pollutants. Okay, next slide. Right, so in Malaysia, we try one project, actually one of the project done by my student was the microalgae cultivation for remediation and biomass production. Okay, so actually for this project, we use the domestic wastewater. You know, what is domestic wastewater? Anything that come out from our house is domestic wastewater. Okay, we use that domestic wastewater before the treatment to grow algae. All right. So from the research that we have done, after the bioreactor, in that is the algae. After the water came out from the water bioreactor, it has reduced nitrogen, phosphorus, and ammonia to almost zero. Okay, so actually with that, it can help to reduce the pollution of the river and our water sources. Okay, so actually this one also been done in India in a Dal lake. If you have heard about DAL, okay, I read it from the newspaper. Okay, so later on you can tell me who is Dal lake. Okay, so this is okay. Next one, yeah. So sorry, the project that we have done, the project done previously is by a PhD student. Okay, so climate action and life on land and water is extremely important, or else we are getting more and global warming, and then we will get more extreme climates. So one of it we can do and we can contribute is on do something on the carbon capture and utilization, like recycling the waste and convert it into useful products like building materials. I think I will go straight. Okay, another 2 points that we can do is conservation and restoration. Also, the reducing agricultural emission. Okay, I think we go straight away to the example for this. Next slide. Okay, so for Malaysia, palm oil, you know palm oil, right? Palm oil is one of the biggest contribution to our GDP. Alright, I think it's the second or third largest GDP in Malaysia. Alright, so for this industry, actually it creates a lot of waste, or organic waste. So one of the waste we have is what we call palm kernel cake. Okay, so after we produce the oil, whatever the left behind, actually it creates a lot of issues. If we throw it, okay, we try to burn it, burn it, and then it will create carbon dioxide and heat. Alright, if we try to bury it under the ground, it will attract rats, okay, and other what we call other pathogens, okay, that might bring it to more issue to the society. Okay, so now we come up with a solution that we will mix it with epoxy and make it into building blocks. Building blocks, something like this one. Okay, something like this. This is the building blocks. Alright, and then maybe the chair that you see, the table that we are using, okay, it can turn into these products, which is useful for us. Okay, so I show some graph over there and also some slides showing that actually with the addition of the biocomposite, alright, it actually make the structure stronger. Okay, so thank you. Next one, please. Alright. Okay, so one more is responsible consumption and production, which we have circular bioeconomics. So biotechnology actually enable the recycle, reduce and reuse of the waste material. For example, is the turning the food waste into useful material. Okay, so how we can get it done? Okay, so this is the project. Actually, next one. Okay, Actually, this is the, let me think about it. This is done by Liang. Okay, this one actually, this project completed by one master and one PhD student. Okay, so for them, they actually turn the husk of durian. You know durian? Durian. Do you know what is durian? You know what is pomegranate? Okay, or mangosteen. So after we eat the fruit, okay, so there is a husk outside, right? They usually will throw away. Okay, so for the husk, okay, so my students, they grind to the powder. We can see, we can't see actually, but never mind, there is a powder there, alright? So after they grind into powder, we will through some process, we turn it into green nanoparticle. Nanoparticle, very good market, very good price now. We can sell, alright? But this one, green nanoparticle, that means actually we will do it with less impact to the environment. Okay, so this is about it. You can capture the screen there. Okay, maybe you can snapshot and then you just put in the keywords and you plus Malaysia, you might get the paper you want. Alright. Okay, next one, please. Alright, so now almost, and this is, I think, I have 4 more slides to go, yeah? So, actually, for the biotechnology, we can see it is a powerhouse of success of economic growth. And actually, for bioeconomic growth in India, right, from 2014 to 2024, right, we can see it is from a single digit, right, to almost to 20 billion USD, okay, so the GDP, okay, so we have a projection done by 2047, the bioeconomic income for India, for GDP will be 30 billion, okay, USD, so it will be very, very huge. If you want to have a startup in biotech, if you can get 0.0001, I think 0.0001% of it, you are a millionaire. Okay, you are a millionaire. So this is how big the market is. Okay, so this is about this biotech. Okay, so next one, please. And also very important for India to become a very strong nation is through food production, like for example grains, for example barley, for example wheat. Alright, grain is wheat and paddy. Okay, paddy, you know, right? So for this, like not basmati. Again, basmati is expensive. Okay, we can get some. Okay, food. Okay, in another word, production. Okay, so I'm happy to know that actually India is a few countries in the world that have self-sufficed food. For self-sufficed means India produce enough food for all people. Okay, so it is important to produce enough food so that we won't be threatened by others because of lack of food. Right? Food is a weapon, ladies and gentlemen. According to, you know, Secretary of the State of United States. Okay, he is not a good guy. Oh, sorry. Don't record that. Okay. Okay. He always used the word weaponize. Okay, but you know, some of the countries, when they want to threaten other countries, they will say, I will press the button. For what? Press the button so that the missile will go off, and you know, and the bombardment. Okay, so that is one way to be a superpower in the world. Okay, but I think India will not go that way. Okay, I think what India can do, because we are producing a lot of food now, we can export the food. Okay, so by having enough food for all people, by enough food to export to others and feed other people, that that is itself is an influence. That itself, it shows how great India is. Okay, maybe one day, let's say, the country next to us not happy with us. Okay, so I think our Prime Minister will say, no more paddy export to this country next month. Understand? Okay. So that is how we can be influential, all right, in the international arena. All right, next one. Not just for example, okay? Not for just for example. Okay. So another one that we can do is on healthcare innovation and precision medicine. All right. So that's why I highlight here the Genome India project that had been successfully, sorry, it's not 1,000, just now I mentioned 1,000, my max is so lousy. So actually it's 10,000, yeah, 10,000. So India already sequenced, alright, the genome, 10,000 genome, alright, among the population of India, okay, so with different ethnics, different location, okay, so the purpose of doing it is to understand how the gene looks like in whole India. I believe this is the first project in the world, okay, that actually it shows our Indian government is really look into it. Very expensive, this thing, very expensive, okay, so it really, okay, will bring India a step forward in future, let's say for example vaccine. Okay, vaccine production. For example, if what we call for the pandemic, next pandemic to come, right? How can we deal with it? Alright, and also for the healthcare for the whole nation, it really will help. Okay, so that is one of the things that I actually read from the newspaper. It's really interesting. Okay, the second one, of course, is the vaccine leadership. Yeah. Okay, so vaccine leadership, I would say. India is one of the leading country in producing medicine. Okay, another one is China. Okay, so in future I will say vaccine is also very important. Vaccine, not only medicine. Vaccine and medicine is two things. Vaccine is for prevention, medicine is for the cure. Okay, so for the prevention, that one is also important. Our previous pandemic, it was COVID-19, right? COVID-19. So 1919. So no, just kidding. Okay, COVID-19. So what next? We always ask, what next? Okay. So in your opinion, bacteria and viruses, they get stronger or they get weaker by time? It's always get stronger. Okay, because our immune system gets stronger. They also evolve. They get stronger and more vicious. Okay, so we can really do a lot of research on this vaccine, okay, production and leadership. Okay, so in order to become a leader in the world. Okay, next one will be the circular economy that I put this Bio E3 policy. Okay, I think this one is relevant to those who are studying biotech or biology, so I'll be fast. Okay, so Bio E3, okay, is something to what we call promoting the sustainable and circular economy, yeah, for biology, so for biotechnology, sorry. So actually we have a national policy on this, okay, which is very good. So next one will be on waste management. So this one I'll put here, sorry, I can't really read. Okay, the Dow Lake, DAL. Have you heard about Dow Lake? Actually, Dow Lake is one of the example in India that we use biotechnology to change a heavily polluted lake. Okay, you know why the lake was heavily polluted? Is because of the domestic waste. Okay, they drain all the domestic waste from our household into the lake. So the lake becomes so dirty that nothing can literally survive. But later on, the scientists, they start to grow algae in the lake. Alright? So the algae blooms so well, and at the same time, you bring away all the pollution. Now the lake is nice. Okay, very beautiful. And the algae that they produce, they can use it for other purposes. For example, for the food for the livestock. Okay, so our livestock, cattle, our sheep, after they eat it, become very strong and healthy. So actually, it has that kind of what we call good effect to the communities. So we can think about some project like this. Okay, next one. All right. So I will read all this. Okay. So in order, I think especially for biotechnology, in order to achieve the success, we need a lot of high technology equipment, we need a lot of funding, and we need a lot of talents. Okay. Actually, for the funding, for the technology, and for the talents, what is the most difficult part, or what is the most difficult things to get out of these three? Actually, it's the talent. Okay. Most of the country, they don't have talents, but I will see the potential of India. You know why? Because India have talents. Which is you all here. Come on, give yourself a big clap. When we have talents, we can find a way to solve technological issue. Clear now? When we have solved all the technology issue, we will get the funding. Around the world, we don't have to generate. People will give us money to get our job done. Okay, so next slide. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think before I end my speech, I wish to show some photos of my university.
No questions. Thank you, sir. Your PPT was really engaging. Students are requested to assemble back at 2 o'clock. You may now break for lunch. Please wait till the dignitaries leave.
Now students, please wait. Students, please wait. Guests to move out. Please sit down. Please sit down. கிளம்புங்க போலாம். அந்த வழி யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க, இந்த பக்கம் வரணும்.